Showit has revealed that they are now beta testing a new user interface. They're calling it their beta, which they were previously testing before as well. It is now available to all users to test, so I wanted to A, show you how to check it out, B, show you what's different, what's new, what's going on, and also kind of give you my opinions on things as well. So if you're logged into your own site, you'll just go to your account settings by clicking on your name and then go to manage account. And if you're already signed in, you should get this screen and you'll see this try beta design app. And that's what we're going to click on. It's going to reopen your Showit app in the new beta. So you'll see all your sites here, and it looks very similar to how it was before. Things are just laid out a bit differently. Instead of having like the full desktop mock-up, it just has the screen. And you'll notice right away when we get in here that things pretty much look the same. The things that are looking different are, kind of the fonts, some of the graphics, the way things are showing up, right? So right off the bat, you'll notice that everything's in the same place, but the fonts are a little bit different. The graphics and little icons are a bit different. Our little home looks a bit different. But for the most part, everything is going to be functioning the same way and is in the same spot, which is helpful. It just looks a bit different. Going back to like the old app to compare it to, pull that up. You can see here, it's just a little bit more like modern, I would say. The colors are a bit different. It's like more of a gray than a black. But overall, everything is in the same place for the most part. The only things that's really changed is you'll see that the icons and menu at the bottom, things have shifted down there a little bit. More of everything is over here on the left instead. But kind of scrolling down and scrolling through, you'll see, you can still scroll through all of your pages. Your blog templates are in the same place. Your site canvases are in the same place. The mobile view, desktop view, and both are in the same spot, but the little icon for our snapping and overlays has changed. You can see over here that before that looked more like this. Which I personally feel like this makes more sense, but maybe I'm not as creative as they are. And then, of course, our zoom buttons. You may be wondering where the icons are for adding these things. Great question. Those are not going to show up until we have clicked into a page or a canvas. You can see those are now showing up here in the middle before they were missing. Which I'm not sure if I love that because it kind of threw me off at first. But these are basically still the same. You have your media library, you have your options to add all of our elements here, and then our text and things like that. Going over to the right hand menu side, obviously it changes as you click on everything. You'll notice kind of the same stuff. Everything is looking the same. It just is a different color or a different font, or they've changed the menus a little bit to be a little bit more modern. Our icons are a bit different here, but for the most part everything is the same. Now I want to kind of point out what is new, what I've noticed so far that is new. One of the big things that is new is actually going to be in your account settings. So you can see here now we have these preferences, and you see first off mode, dark. Now we have options for light mode and an auto mode, which is probably going to be similar to like your laptop being able to sense the light and changing based on how dark it is around you. The light mode is very light, but obviously everybody has their preferences, so I think that that's a great option to have. And what I like even more is density. This is going to be great for accessibility. You can have it regular, small, which is super tiny over here, or you can also make it large for folks like me that have tired eyes, and it makes everything a bit larger. I think this is great from an accessibility standpoint. I've been keeping it on regular really because that's what I'm used to, but play around with it. I think that those are great additions. But everything else is functioning the same way. It's just kind of a little makeover, I would say. I like this. I don't think there's really a reason to, fix a problem that wasn't there. So I think some of the things that they have implemented here are great. It's a nice, fresh take on the app, and we'll kind of see what comes in this coming year. I am excited to see what other updates they have. They had a lot of very good, exciting updates last year. So I think that this is interesting, and we'll see what all they come up with in 2025.